everyone! So today I'm coming at you at a bit of a weird angle because the sun is like right in my eyes, but this is really the only appropriate place that I can film right now. But I'm gonna do a bit of a chit chat for you today because I just feel like I'm overdue to do one, like way overdue. I tend to write a little list of what I'm gonna generally talk about for my chit chat and stuff, and this list has stuff like that doesn't really even apply anymore because I wrote a lot of it months ago because that's, yeah, kind of when I was meant to do it and it never happened. And I'm sorry I keep looking away, it's just that sun, oh my god, I need to get like some proper lights for filming so I don't have to do this. First, I want to start this by apologising that I haven't really been present on YouTube at all for like the past month or so. I've got so many videos planned, like I have like 2 pages of stuff in this book that I have here with notes and stuff in it of videos that I have planned that I'm going to do, but it's like just a matter of finding time to do it at the moment because I've just been really busy and dressed quite boringly, and you all know that I don't really like making videos that often when I'm dressed like kind of too casual. I just feel like more enthusiastic and confident and stuff when I have all of my garb on and everything, so it's just how I work. Yeah, but I just wanted to apologise for that and let you know that I am definitely going to do my best to get back into doing regular videos and stuff, and I haven't left and I don't have any intention to. So yes, glad we've got that out of the way. I guess the first thing I'll talk about is what I've been talking about for like ages now, which is my hair, because ever since I cut off my dreadlocks I've just been constantly focusing on my hair, which you probably can't even tell because I still haven't like had it cut or styled or anything since I first cut off my dreads. This is just how it's growing out naturally, and I haven't dyed it or anything, which I really need to do. Like, I'm just really itching to get it dyed black again. I've been thinking about dyeing it like a kind of red colour, probably bright red, but I don't know because if my hair is red then everything else that I wear that has any colour has to be red. My favourite colour isn't red, my favourite colour is green, and if I wear colour I like to wear green. Like today I have these green leggings on, I don't know if you can see them but I do, and I did have a greenish jacket thing on before, cardigan, whatever. So if I'm gonna wear colour it's generally green, so then if I have red hair I can't really wear stuff that's green because it just doesn't really go with it for me. So I don't know, maybe I'll dye like a small strip red or something, I don't know, just to satisfy that need. To tell you the truth, I've missed having dreadlocks so much, so I bought some synthetic dreads off of Etsy to just test out and see how I feel and stuff about them. So yeah, once I get my hair dyed again I'm gonna try them out. But they're really cool, they're like these Halloween coloured ones, so they start off orange and then they transition into black, and there's only 15 but they're double-ended so that'll make 30, and I think I might just like, I don't know, attach them to a headband or something and then put them on and then like have a beanie or something over the top, just because it's all just kind of for testing out and experimenting. I don't know if that's actually going to work or not because I've never ever had synthetic dreads or anything like that, and I'm really lazy with things like installing them and stuff, which is kind of ironic since real dreads probably take even longer, I don't know, to get in, but yeah. But the thing is that I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not that I'm going back to dreads, because after getting them cut off I just felt so much relief with not having to worry about the whole cultural appropriation thing, because when I did have dreads it was like constantly on my mind, like, is this okay to do? Like, some people say yes, some say no. I mean, I don't know if I should even have a say in it since I'm white, but anyway, I did want to get wool dreads because one of my friends on here speaks very highly of them and they sound quite nice and comfortable and everything, but the ones that were cheap because I'm only testing it out and are in nice colours and stuff are synthetic, so I got them instead, but I'll probably end up having both if I like them. That's really all I've got to say about dreadlocks at the moment, I think, so I'm excited to get these synthetic ones, but I'm not sure if I'm doing a good thing or not, if that makes sense, but at the same time I'm like, I'm not hurting anyone I'm just gonna do the thing. There's a lot of differing opinions on that, and if you think it's cultural appropriation, then fair enough. Aside from dreadlocks though, I'm also kind of torn about, like, is this boring to listen to? Like, just hair plans, just rambling about hair? I don't know. I'm so torn with my hair. Like, if you recall, before I had dreads, I had like the swoopy hair. I just liked having flippy hair, and it's kind of starting to naturally do that on its own again, and I like it, but at the same time I really want to get like V-cut fringe, and I'm really torn because I know that they're kind of a lot of maintenance from what I've heard, but I really want to try it out. So I think I might do that now that I'm thinking about it, just to try something new, because I've had the swoopy haircut like on and off for years, and I'm having the swoopy hair right now, so it's okay. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about hair now because it's probably boring. Something I really wanted to include in my chit chat that I was gonna do like months ago that doesn't even apply anymore was that we ended up getting another cat. It's kind of complicated because he's gone now. We felt like we needed another animal companion in the house because, as you know, we did have a dog and Rao Rao, and then she died like last October. Rao Rao didn't deal with it that well. She grieved a lot about it. She'd eat more because she comfort eats, and then like when our dog Lucy died, she like wanted food constantly. Like, she's already really whingy about getting food, but like it was so intensified. And she'd also do things like in the night, like every night, she'd go out into the kitchen where Lucy would often sleep and just yell out to her and call out. So yeah, basically she was really sad. She missed Lucy a lot, and so we ended up getting another cat. And we know that Rao Rao, she's very particular about what animals that she hangs out with, and she very much likes just having her humans, but I don't know, we just felt like she would want another companion as well. We were wrong about that, but we'll come to that later. So because she's very particular about who she hangs around, we thought that we'd get a cat that is related to her, because as you know, she did come from a breeder, and you know, we would get a rescue cat. That was the first thing that we were going to do, but that particular cat we were looking at like got adopted out to someone else. We did go to the breeder though because we thought there'd be more of a chance for getting on with the new cat. So we actually got her grandson, and his name was Tam, same breed and everything, and we thought maybe because they're related they'll get on better, even though they probably, yeah, they didn't know that they were related, but it was just a theory that we were willing to go with. He came all the way down in a plane from, where was he from? Queensland? Brisbane? New South Wales? Somewhere around there. And he was really lovely. I'll put in some clips of him and stuff, but he was also kind of a lot of work. I kind of forgot how needy these cats are and how much they need to explore and get into trouble. We basically had to have our eye on him at all times, because if you didn't, he'd do normal cat things like climbing up on stuff and that, but there's a lot of breakable things in this house, and like at one point he ended up tipping like a huge mirror and plants and stuff onto himself, and like he got out of the way just in time, but he broke a bunch of stuff. Yeah, and also he didn't end up getting along with Rao Rao. They got kind of used to each other, but Rao Rao was not happy about another cat being in the house and getting my attention. Near the end there, she just started ignoring me and not talking to me and not hanging out with me, because if you know, me and Rao Rao are very close and we're constantly together when we're at home, and if I go for sleepovers, say at my sister's or something, she usually comes with me. So we're like kind of inseparable. So then when she kind of broke away from me and just didn't hang out with me anymore and was very sad and sulky and stuff, I could not do that. It felt very wrong and I felt very mean, especially because Tam wasn't really very nice to her either, because she didn't want to play with him and stuff because he's like a lot younger. She's a senior. He'd do things like pounce on her and stuff and try to like be dominant, and that's not okay because she was here first and she's the queen and stuff, and that's the hierarchy. So when he tried to assert his own dominance, that was not good, because it was apparently not meant to be in his personality that he would do that. He's meant to bow down to the queens apparently, and he didn't. Yes. But anyway, he was very lovely. He'd take any opportunity that he could to get onto your lap and have a cuddle and stuff, but yeah, him and Rara just didn't get along, so we sent him back on the plane and he was deported. So that was just a brief little stint. It only lasted like 2 or 3 weeks, not very long at all. It feels like it was just a dream now. So yeah, there's that. We got a cat and now we don't. We just got Rara, which is totally fine because as soon as he like left, because like Mum took him to the airport and I stayed home because it was really early and I'm lazy. She like immediately after probably half an hour just came back and it was like we were completely back to normal and she was around me constantly again. So that kind of felt nice because I missed her during that time a lot and I felt kind of guilty and stuff. So yeah, we're best friends again, aren't we, Rand? I thought, since in the last chit chat I was talking about certain art projects that I was doing, actually it was the last 2 chit chats I mentioned an art project in each of them and they were not finished. I thought as like a continuation I'd show you the finished ones because they're done. So if you recall in the first chit chat that I did, I said how I'm like painting a self-portrait and stuff, which was forever ago and I'm only just finishing it now. It's finishing the final details and outlinings and shading and stuff and then it's finished, which is such a relief because I've been working on it for months and months and it's just gotten a bit ridiculous because I've been doing it kind of on and off. So I thought I'd show you the finished product of that. And then also in the second chit chat, which is the most previous one, I mentioned how I was making a hair out of felt and I finished that as well. I finished that kind of a couple months ago, I think. I don't know, it was a while ago, which is fun. And it's also up on my Etsy now as well if you want to see pictures and stuff on it, or even buy it if you want to. No pressure, just letting you know that it's there. So yeah, I'm super happy that that's done. I think that's one of my favourite sewing things that I've made. And now that I have my sewing machine as well from my nana, I can start making them more faster and then I can make more of them and it'll be great. Yay! So yeah, sewing and painting, things are good. One thing that's like become kind of prevalent in my life lately is living dead dolls. Living dead dolls have been something that I've always admired from afar. I'd always wanted one for years and years. Like as a teenager I'd look at them in the stores and think, oh, if I had enough money. And in particular I always wanted the one Andress. If you know that one, and she's like dressed as a crow and stuff. Yeah, so I've always admired them from afar, but recently I've been actually purchasing some. So I have 4 at the moment, which I kind of acquired somewhat quickly. I was kind of meant to get them a lot slower than that. I was only going to have like a couple here and there, but I'm kind of starting to see how people get addicted to collecting them. But I've stopped for a while because I just have kind of my most favourite ones at the moment, so I'm just settling down with that now. So the first one that I got was Ezekiel, and I got him secondhand because I plan on having them out of the box anyway, because I just like to. And he was really cheap as well since he was out of the box. Like, he still has all of his stuff, like his little accessories and his coffin and his death certificate and everything. He even still has the little rubber bands on his shoes. So yeah, he was like only $49, which I think is quite good because the other ones that I've found are all like over $100, so yeah, and there was like free postage. And then the one I got after that was Absinthe, which is, you know, like the green fairy. I love that one so much. And I got her pretty cheap as well, and she was brand new. And then I got Civil as the Mad Hatter, and that one was, I don't know, average price, but I'm really pissed off about it because I got it on eBay and it was advertised as brand new. And when I got it, it actually turned out to be already opened and used, and there was like parts missing. If you know the little eye patch that goes on them, it was like slightly torn, and I was gonna like complain about it and get a refund and everything, but I ended up just leaving bad feedback and keeping it because it's kind of things that I can kind of easily fix and replace, so I don't really mind, I guess. I mean, I'm still pissed off that they weren't honest about it, but it's fixable, which is good. Because they're like in, I think, America and I'm in Australia, it's just, it's too much effort, I don't want to. Say like if it was like her hat or something though, then I would, because you can't have the Mad Hatter without the hat. But it was only like the little feather boa that was missing, and yeah, the eye patch, which I can re-glue. So I guess that's okay. Ugh. And then the most recent one that I got is Andress at last. That was the first one that I was going to get, but I couldn't find it for a good price. So yes, and that one's brand new and she's so perfect. I love her so much. I'm so glad I got her. So they all just sit up on my shelf being all spooky looking down at me. Yeah, and I really like them. And with Sybil, like, I added some other stuff to her to kind of make up for the missing parts, and I think it kind of looks slightly cooler now anyway, so that's alright. I think the shadows are doing weird things on my face. I'm sorry if that's distracting. Other stuff I've been getting into is like Harry Potter. Like, I already loved Harry Potter, but I am more intensely at the moment. Ironically enough, I haven't read any of the books yet. I tried to read The Half-Blood Prince when I was like 12 because that's my favourite movie, even though I don't think the movie was out at that point, but I can't remember actually. No, it wouldn't have been. That's like my favourite movie out of all of them is The Half-Blood Prince. And yeah, I tried to read it when I was 12, but it's like, it didn't work. I think firstly because I hadn't read any of the other books, only seen the movies, and it was just, I don't know, it was big, and I tried to read it multiple times and it didn't work out. But I'm gonna try again. I recently bought the first book. I feel like I'm like so late doing this. But yeah, I bought the first book and I'm gonna read that soon after I've finished the current series that I'm reading, because I'm reading, where is it? It's not here, but I'm reading A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. I'm sure you know of it. I'm up to book 5. Oh my god, I love those books so much. Like, I get through kind of one every day or every 2 days, which is really cool. It's just so easy to read, and I love it so much, and I love the way he writes, and it's awesome, and I feel like I'm really late into getting into those books as well. Like, I've always loved the movie, but I never read the books for some reason. And then when I did, I couldn't stop. Yeah, but like, back to Harry Potter stuff, like, it's just, my love for it has intensified a lot lately, and I've been buying all this stuff that's related to Harry Potter. Like, actually I have something here at JJ's. They have like Harry Potter leggings and shit, so I got these Harry Potter house leggings. Only, yeah, you can see the pattern and it's really cool. And I got like these Harry Potter wand necklaces from eBay for like $1. So I got like the Elder wand and Hermione's wand and Harry's wand. And I also got like a little pendant that has the platform 9 3/4. You know the Harry Potter mugs that like when you pour in the hot water the picture comes up of the map and stuff, and it's all cool. Yeah, I bought one of those from a figurine store recently, but it ended up being really badly chipped, which I didn't realise until I got home and opened it, so I had to take it back and get a refund. So I don't have that anymore, but when they get another one in I will, because I was so excited about that, and I'm so sad that I couldn't keep it, but oh well. I think I've talked for long enough now. I think I've talked for like 40 minutes and I'm gonna have to really work on cutting this down. Yeah, but that's my rambly chit chat about like hair and dolls and Harry Potter and shit. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of my rambling, and see you next time.